Hi guys, what's up? It's Kaylona here, and today I'm going to go over the Greeks. I've made a couple of videos about this, but I can't reiterate how important it is to understand the Greeks completely because you don't want to get into a terrible contract and miss out on gains because your Greeks are absolute shit. So yeah, we're going to get into it. You need to ingrain this into your brain and fully understand everything so that you can apply it to every single trade that you're taking. Excuse my voice, I just got back from a trip and my sinuses are going crazy. Anyways, the delta is how much the options value will change with a $1 increase or decrease to the share price. So for calls, it's going to be 0 to 1 and puts 0 to -1. For instance, we are looking at a Apple 165 call. The Apple share price is at $160.80. If Apple were to go up to 160.180, the delta would add 21 cents to the contract, okay? Because the delta is 21.8, almost 22. So if we have a 68-cent contract and Apple goes up $1 in our favor, the contract is going to go to 89 cents. Why? 68, which is the premium, and 21-cent delta. Understand? Now, if Apple goes down to 159.80, our contract is going to go down 21 cents or $21, however you want to count it. Gamma accelerates delta for every $1 increase or decrease. So let me explain that. It might seem a little bit confusing. I think this is the most confusing one. Anyways, so for the first dollar in your favor when you buy the contract, it's going to go up $21, okay, to 89 cents. The dollar after that, it's going to be applied from the gamma. So let me just move myself. The gamma is 0.5. So if we have an 89-cent contract and then it goes up another dollar after that to 162.80, you're going to get another $21 delta and a $5 gamma. Okay? And what happens is that gamma is added onto the delta. So your delta after 162.80 would be 26 cents. And your gamma would start to go down. It'll probably be at 4 or 3, whatever it is. The further in the money your contract goes, the delta will go up. Okay, I have the arrows mixed up because the screenshot just saved weird. Okay, so further in the money, the delta is going to go up. The further in the money, the gamma is going to go down. So it's an opposite. Delta up, gamma down. The more in the money it is. When it's out of the money, the delta is going down and the gamma will be going up. Make sense? And I will show you guys some examples of this in as soon as I finish explaining this. So if Apple goes to 162.80, the contract price is going to go up to $1.15. Now theta is how much the option will decrease every day you hold it. Now I say this all the time. When you hold on to an option, it's holding on to milk. You are literally holding on to milk. It's the best. It's fresh. Fresh is the best, okay? You want the move to happen when you buy the contract. That's how you're going to get paid the most amount of money, the largest percentage. Every day you hold on to this milk, it gets worse and worse and worse. It starts tasting funny. It's fucking stinking, smelly, like cheese. Weird shit happens, okay? So you don't want to hold on to this. You want it fresh as possible. And you could really fuck yourself when you're buying shitty contracts. Why? Because theta is very expensive. Time is really expensive. That's why everyone wants to buy 0 days because they're not going to pay for time. Also, they're not swinging anything. Anyways, look at this contract. It has a $12 delta or 12 cents on a 68-cent premium. Okay, you're losing 20% every day you hold this. You hold this for 3 days without movement in the stock price. Apple stays at 160.80 the entire time, the full 3 days. You're going to lose 60% of the contract for no reason, for time. I'm telling you, it's spilt milk. Most options expire worthless, okay? Because they're so far out the money, whatever it is. They expire worthless. So you want this move to happen as quick as possible and not be holding on to it. If you are planning on holding on to it, you want to look for a contract with a very low theta because then you won't get eaten up by time decay. Now, vega is how much the options value will change with a 1% change in volatility. So the volatility on this contract, or IV, that's what people call it, is 25%. If it goes up to 26%, your contract is going to go up 6 cents or $6. which is about 10%. Now, if it goes down to 24.30, you are going to lose $6, 10%, for no reason, for implied volatility. I know you guys have I don't know why I did that. I know you guys have friends that definitely play the earnings game where, okay, not play earnings, but they ride contracts into earnings, okay? Because you have a stock that has a highly anticipated move for earnings, you want to buy contracts at way in advance. So you buy this contract a month in advance and wait for the IV to start to run up to 200, 300%. You're going to make $6 for every 1% it goes up. It's almost better than gambling on the share price, right? But you have to kind of everybody has to expect a huge move from this stock to take place. And that's why after a large move happens, contracts are outrageous prices. Why? Implied volatility. There was a large move expected to happen, and it happened. And then what happens after that? IV crash. It goes down. And now you're going to lose $6 for every 1% loss. Imagine going from 300 to 25. All right, you're losing so much money. It's absolutely, I can't even comprehend it. Rho is how much the options value changes with treasury rates, which is something you're not really going to be affected by unless you're swinging something very long term. Now, I wanted to show you guys a few contracts that I took screenshots of today to play this out in real time. So I'm just going to close that and we're going to go over oh, actually, I'll leave it up. But we're going to put it like that. Okay. So basically, we are going to look at a SPY 550 call. SPY, when it closed, was at 550. So this is like at the money, okay? The contract price, the premium, is about 340 or 341, whatever. That's the bid and ask. We'll just say 340. The delta is $53. So that's pretty good. That's like, 18%? Yeah, something like that. It's at $53. This is a wonderful day trade. But if you hold this until Monday, because today is the 25th and it expires on the 28th, Monday, if you hold it till Monday, you're going to lose automatically $110 Monday morning at open. Regardless, if SPY stays the exact same, you're still going to lose $110. Why? Because the theta has a $54 theta. That's money. If you're not expecting a move Monday morning, a huge move, way more money than what you're paying for time decay, then what's the point of swinging? There's no point. You see what I'm saying? Also, IV is at 15%. So that's pretty good. It's not too high. Yeah, that's basically what we're looking at, delta and theta. Now, let's go to the same strike, but a little bit further expiration. The delta, same delta at $54. But you're paying $16 for a contract. That's pretty pricey. You're spending a lot on premiums. And hold on, this is what I mean, like when you get into a crappy contract, because you could buy one contract for $500 that's paying $50 delta, or you could buy 3 contracts at $200 that are paying $30 delta. So now you're getting paid $90 for every $1 move, and you only spent $600. Or you could spend $500 and get $50 for every $1 move. That's why I like to trade volume in contracts, because I know for every $1 move, I could either make or lose lots of money, right? That's why you want to buy like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 contracts rather than just one really expensive one. Because, guys, the most you could get paid on an options contract is $1, $100. That's it. There's people out here spending $20,000, $30,000 on one contract to get paid $100. Like, what are you doing, bro? You can put your money to a way better use than that. Anyways, so the delta on this is 54. But what is the theta? Since you're paying for time, you have a lot more wiggle room, okay? You're only going to lose about, what is this? It's less than 10%. I want to say it's about less than 5%. So on our first contract, Monday expiration, you're paying 18%. Each day you hold it. On this one where you have a month, you're only going to pay about 5% every day that you hold it. So it seems a lot better to hold a contract like this versus the Monday expiration, right? And you're getting paid the same amount, but it just depends on when you believe the trade is actually going to take place. The IV on this contract is at 21%. Yeah. Also, pay attention to the delta and the gamma. So this contract is at the money. It's not way in the money. It's just at the money because SPY was at 550 when it closed. So the delta is at 54 and the gamma is at 1 cent. It's not going to accelerate too much more after that, right? Well, it's going to go all the way to 100, but it's going to be a lot slower crawl because it's not being accelerated by gamma. You're only getting an extra dollar for every $1 moving in your favor. Now, let's move to a far in the money contract, a 375 call. This is way in the money. First of all, it's $17,000. Okay, that's just like outrageous. You know what? You know how many contracts you could buy that expire like on May 16th for $17,000? Way more. But anyways, I digress. You're getting paid $98, $100. You spend $17,000 to get paid $100 for every $1 move. Who's buying this? This is why there's not even, the bid and the ask is 25 to 25. Okay. The delta, $98, it's getting closer to $1. What is the gamma? The gamma has went all the way down. It's 0.0003. Come on. But your implied volatility is 58%. Okay? So higher implied volatility and you're getting paid a lot more. Anyways, that's just what I wanted to show you guys, the difference in contracts, how much you'll be getting paid versus how much you're paying in premium, how much you're going to lose every day that you hold this. And the theta here is really low. It's at $9 on a $17,000 contract. That's less than 1%. So you get far in the money contract with lots of time or a month of time. You're going to lose 2% every day you hold it. This contract expires in a month and it's at the money. You're going to lose less than 10%, like 5%. And this one, you're going to lose 20%, 18% every day you hold it. So that's the difference between theta in these different contracts. Anyways, I hope that sums it up for you guys and you guys will use this knowledge to pick better contracts for your next trades and hopefully make more of a profit. Because there's contracts out there that are like $1 and they're only getting paid like $9. The delta is 9. Why would you even grab that contract, you know? All right, bye guys. Leave me any questions if you're curious about something or you want me to go more into detail about any one of the Greeks. All right, bye.